What's up, YouTube fans? Today we're going to take a look at the Transformers Studio Series 86 sweep. So this is a recolor basically of the Studio Series 86 Scourge. So it is slightly differently colored. There is a slight retool, or I guess not even retool. It's basically they switched the hands, so you have it looking slightly different. But basically it's the same mold. Taking a look at the weapons, you do have this blaster here. Yes, it's a little waffly, but it's okay. And that can go into his hand in the different hand in the first one. So there you go. You also get the blast effect here. Now this came bent in box, so you kind of want to heat it up and maybe fix that. But he can put that on his gun and be blasting some Autobots or whoever. Yeah, and you do want to heat this up. It's easy to fix. You just heat it up and then bend it. Here's the figure up close. You do have some details, some red eyes, painted purple goatee there. Nice Decepticon logo, painted abs, painted upper legs, and then obviously the painted hands with the pink. Here's the back. It is very scourgy or sweepy back here. Overall, pretty good looking robot mode. He did come in robot mode in package, and you saw that packaging earlier. And also included in the box, you get this background. So like all the Studio Series come with, this one comes with a background from the movie. So this is in space when Unicron converted some of the existing Decepticons into new robots. Now this, in theory, is saying that they made the sweeps out of the Insecticons. But of course, there's other theories out there in terms of who they turned into. Either way, they were part of the group of Insecticons, or a group of Decepticons who were converted, and resulting in the creation of the sweeps. And for a quick size comparison, that is next to the Netflix Optimus Prime from the Earthrise cartoon. You can see he's shorter than Optimus, which probably makes sense. I don't have Galvatron available to show him next to, but what we can do is show him next to his Scourge counterpart from this Studio Series 86. We'll give you that 360. He does look different in terms of colors, but the mold obviously is pretty much the same. So there you go for comparisons. Let's go over his articulation, and it is the same as the original. So the head rotates. It's on a ball joint. Get a little bit down, not really, it's pretty limited. This also does turn, but that's for transformation. The shoulder joints rotate around here and up to the side, up to there. You have a rotation at the bicep. It does kind of lock in place right there, right in the middle. You have a single joint elbow, gets you 90 degrees. You have a rotation at the wrist. Yes, you do. And it looks like the insides of the hands are semi-unpainted, so if you look in there, you can see it's blue paint, or it's blue plastic underneath. Both of them are like that. So that's just how they come, I guess. You have a rotation at the waist. You have the legs go up to there, back to there, out to the side. You have a rotation at the thigh. You have a single jointed knee, gets you 90 degrees. You have an ankle tilt, mostly in, not really to the outwards. And then you have a doesn't look like any tilt. There's a toe tilt here, but back and forth tilt is not available on this guy unless it's really, really tight. But I remember there not being one. You can also kind of manipulate his wings a little bit. I mean, not too much. We can kind of move them back if you prefer them backwards. Whatever floats your boat. Obviously that will change the balance on this figure. A little bit of something down here. Overall, pretty good looking version of the sweeps. Now, since we've already shown the transformation and on the previous Scourge figure, we're not going to show it again here. I'll put a link at the end, so if you do want to see the original Scourge video, I'll show you that. But we're going to transform it off camera and we'll be right back. So there is the sweeps transformed into his alt mode. Sweep, I think it's singular. Looks very, very similar to the original. So obviously slightly different colors. You can take the gun here, and that will mount on the side. Pretty cool looking. He does have some paint here on these bottom pieces, so you want to be careful not to scratch that anywhere. Here's the back. You do have the feet sticking out, which is typical for a retail sweeps figure. But you can take the blast effect here, and this will plug in right there and kind of blast away in space. Nice space boat looking vehicle. And for your size comparison, there it is next to the Earthrise Optimus. I like to compare these with Optimus, but there you go. He's a little bit taller. He is definitely wider and shorter than Optimus in height. And for another comparison, I'll put the original Studio Series 86 Scourge there, so you can take a look for yourself. And you can see the same color differences, basically the exact same mold, but same color differences. So final thoughts on the Studio Series 86 sweep. Let's start with the positives, and they're going to be basically the same as the positives for Scourge. It looks nice. It's not too waffly. I don't see any waffles on the legs or the arms, so that's a pleasant surprise. The gun does have a little bit of waffles. The back is relatively clean, given that the alt mode is what it is and what the sweep turns into. This kind of makes sense. Looks like I have this slightly off, but it's not too bad. By the way, I have it on a Hasbro Pulse stand here. You can take, I forgot to mention, you can put these blast effects into the feet if you want to, although I don't know if you'd want to do that. Really, it's meant for the gun. So I do like the blast effect, I just wish it wasn't bent in the box, but you can fix it if you need to. Nice head sculpt, nice paint overall. Negatives-wise, there's some limited articulation just due to the way they've sculpted and molded the legs. Same for the arms, there's some limit, and the head. It's all kind of limited just due to the sculpt. But other than that, good robot. Recommend it if you're trying to get all three and you're trying to have the sweeps all together, then you're going to need two of these to go with Scourge. And it's nice that they differentiate the colors, so that helps. That's it for today. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this review, and we'll see you next time.